I paint only if I feel like painting, if I feel a kind of urgency to create. And it comes fast. Good or bad, it comes fast. I don't like to search very much. If I search a long time, I give up, because it means it won't be good. I don't follow my first impulse. I let my hand conduct my mind. I'm a free singer, whether it's opera or a song. I become what I sing. I'm not trying to sing better than somebody else. I'm trying to sing better than myself, that's all. I never thought of myself as an original. I'm a natural, and not at all. I don't try when I paint to do something up to date. I'm like Poulenc, the composer. I am just myself, and I don't try to prove anything. I never tried singing or painting to prove anything. I have an urgency in myself to create.
Tonight we welcome the distinguished French baritone, Gerard Souzay. Constantly on tour throughout the world, he has appeared not only on the concert platform, but in opera as well.
Yes, I think he's a singer's singer, yes. And maybe a poet's singer.
He also has recorded extensively and enjoys the unique position of having won the Grand Prix du Disque on several occasions, the highest accolade bestowed by the recording industry.
The very first engagement that I had to sing in Europe in 1956, Gerard was one of the artists that I sang with. And of course, to be, in the same realm with Gerard Souzay was such a thrill.
He has been in constant demand by the great international festivals. During one summer alone, he appeared at 7 major European events. As a recitalist, he has achieved the reputation of being one of the greatest art song interpreters of our day.
The commitment that he brings to the genre is something that I know has infused battalions of singers, not just me.
I tell you something funny. When the first performance of Debussy's Pelléas et Mélisande was given, my parents, not knowing each other, were sitting in the hall near each other. And the opera Pelléas et Mélisande was not accepted easily by the crowd. It was a kind of opera that they didn't know before. And my parents talked to each other, they loved it, and they began to talk a lot. And at the end was booed, and they were applauding us like crazy. And it was in 1902. And 6 months later, they went to drink something together, and they were married, and so forth and so forth. On the 8th of December, 1918, my mother felt pain. And I was born, would you believe, in an American truck. My mother couldn't wait until the hospital. My mother was called Madeleine. She was a nurse, and she was a wonderful person. I was the son of an army officer, My grandmother was superb. She was president of the Red Cross in France. And my grandfather was from a noble family of Portugal. And he was a favorite of the Emperor Napoleon III. He was the godson of the Empress Eugenia. We lived in Angers for 2 years. We bought a house in Touraine also, in Chinon. My mother and my father and my brother and my sister were all musical. So all my life, I always heard chamber music played in the salon underneath. The piano of my mother was called Péléas. I lost my father when I was 10, and we went, my mother and myself, to Paris. I went to the college. I went through my baccalaureate, and I worked on philosophy for 1 year at the Lycée Carnot. I decided, when I was in Chinon at the college, to become an actor. But then some people said I had a voice. When I was about 18, I began singing things, and Bernac, who was a friend of my family, heard me and said, "Oh, why don't you try to sing, to become a singer?" And I said, well, I have to hesitate because it's a difficult thing to do, be a singer. It's a difficult career. There are many good singers, and you have to be one of the best. If not, you shouldn't do it. And he said, we try for 6 months, and then I went on. I entered at the Paris Conservatory, where I worked with Claire Croizat, who taught me much more about poetry than about music, I must say. She was a poetess, she was.
Je n'aime plus la rue Saint-Martin, depuis qu'Audrey Patard l'a quitté. Je n'aime plus la rue Saint-Martin, je n'aime rien, pas même le vin. Je n'aime plus la rue Saint-Martin, depuis qu'Audrey Patard l'a quitté. C'est mon ami, c'est mon copain, nous partageons la chambre et le pain. Je n'aime plus la rue Saint-Martin, c'est mon ami, c'est mon copain. Il a disparu un matin, ils l'ont amené, on ne sait plus rien, on ne l'a plus revu. Pour la rue Saint-Martin, pas la peine d'appeler les saints, Saint-Méry, Jacques, Germain et Martin, pas même Valérien qui se cache sur la colline. On ne sait rien. Audrey Plater a quitté la rue Saint-Martin.
I think the art is wrong when it tries to be ugly. I never admire more because it's old or because it's new. I like everything for what it is. All periods are magnificent, you know. Avant-garde, I live alone. It's necessary because the art must grow and evaluate. The evolution is necessary for any artist and for any kind of art. As long as it is sincere, the art is good. If it is artificial, I'm not for it at all. I'm for beauty, I'm for love, and I wrote the last book I wrote, I finished by saying, men are going to invent the universal love. When I teach somebody young, I want him to sing like himself. I want to try to develop his personality, his own personality. If he is imitating somebody, That's because he has not enough personality. The truth is that it's better to be the one you imitate than the one who imitates.
Pourquoi se marier quand les femmes des autres ne se font pas prier?
A singer must be intelligent and know what his voice wants. It's only fair to sing what your voice demands and not to go above that or under that. You must be, when you sing, inside the music. If you are not daring enough to do that, you are behind the music and the people are bored. Or else in front of the music, because you are too intellectual, you have to add too much of your own ideas to the composer's ideas. The music should be done, it should be felt.